Hello YouTube, I'm coming at you with not so favorable news about the future of this channel. For those of you who have watched the last natural Q&A, as I've told you, I have been the target of a certain Japanese company that owns the rights to Grapplebaki. And what this company has done is that they have blocked a large amount of my videos that contain their intellectual property. What happened afterwards is that, as per usual in this situation, you are supposed to challenge the claim to get your work back. The problem is that I'm now facing a scenario where that company in particular doesn't seem particularly interested in letting me recover my videos, meaning that what they've done pretty much is they've waited as long as they could to respond to my counterclaims, and whenever the deadline was going to expire, what they did is they just sent a new claim. So in reality, they're abusing the YouTube copyright system because my videos are protected under fair use, be it in Japan, in the US, wherever. Now is where the situation gets tense because I don't have any strikes on the channel yet, but I've exhausted any recourse I have, meaning that the next step is going to be legal action. In a sense, I'm playing a very dangerous game of chicken. I'm pretty much going to dare them to come after me in front of a court, and if they refuse to do it, YouTube is going to have to reinstate my videos. The problem is that this could mean the end of the channel because they have the ability to just nuke it out of existence. If they want, they can send the channel 50 strikes right now and there's nothing I can do about it. So if I actually play that hand and push my luck, it very well might happen. I wanted to tell you guys that because I have to be honest with you. The truth of the matter is that I could avoid it altogether. If I wanted, I could just fold. I could just tell them, okay, you win, block my fucking videos, it's your content apparently, so you get to do whatever you want with it, and I just move on. And if I decided to do that, actually nothing would happen. The channel wouldn't even receive a single strike. The issue is that I refuse to do that. The reasoning for it is simple. First off, I don't allow censorship. I hate it. I personally believe that I did nothing wrong, and actually I did nothing wrong. All of my content is protected because it's transformative. And on top of that, I don't appreciate the way this company has went about their business because, as I said, they're abusing the system, but more than that, they're stalling. They're waiting as long as they can to answer my claims, meaning that every time I have to wait a month to get an answer. This means that technically to recover all of my videos, even if I did manage, it would take me something like 5 or 6 years, which is fucking ridiculous and YouTube is broken. But that's not the problem here. The problem is that this is not aligned with my values. And on top of that, with the past activities of the channel and the fact it's been banned already one time, I would take it personally as a failure on my part if I didn't stand up for my ability to express myself. Because last time this happened and the channel got terminated unjustly, you guys actually fought for me. You fought for my ability to come back and to continuously do what I want without restrictions as long as I follow the rules. So in a sense, I would, feel like I'm betraying you guys and your efforts if I didn't pursue it. I cannot allow myself to submit. I cannot give up on this situation because I'm in the right, and therefore I need to fight the good fight. So I understand that for some of you, this is going to be very disappointing because you don't give a fuck about anime videos, and I perfectly understand you. But keep in mind one thing. Without anime and manga, this channel wouldn't exist because it's the reason why I started. And on top of that, it's a part of me. I love this medium. It's my passion. Just like lifting is my passion, just like philosophy is my passion. I will not allow one of my limbs to be taken away from me. This is unacceptable in my opinion. So if you want to be mad at me, you can, because in reality, as I said, I could just walk away from it. But I never give up and I'm not going to start now. I'm not going to let some Japanese boomers bully me out of my own fucking content that I made that is transformative and protected by fair use. This is never going to happen. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do the one thing left in my ability, and that is to take the strike. Because if I allow the strike to go through, I have now the ability to counterclaim the strike directly, meaning that the Japanese company will have to provide proof of legal action or else my video will come back to me. This is again a toss-up. I might actually make the worst mistake of my life because if the Japanese company is actually pig-headed enough, they can drag me in front of a Japanese court and I'm going to lose. But the thing is that I'm willing to take the risk. And that's for a simple reason. When this situation unfolded, I thought to myself, you know what? why don't you just move on? Why don't you just give up? At the end of the day, again, your channel is mostly about lifting. It's just one manga grapplebacky. But then I realized one thing. It starts with grapplebacky, but it's not going to end there. My Berserk videos are already getting claimed. They could be getting blocked at any random moment. The same goes for all of my anime videos, but more importantly, the same goes for every single video I've ever made, because even if they don't get claimed, what if someone just decides to put a bullshit claim on them, like a guideline strike? Then what? I also back down, I fold. If I cock down now, I'm going to cock down for the rest of my life. And the issue is that the way it made me feel when I got these stupid emails telling me that all of my content was being blocked and I was being threatened with strikes, it made me feel demoralized. It made me want to stop making videos because I was thinking, hey, why are you doing this? Like, any fucker can just come through and take it away from you, and YouTube is not going to do shit. And if you try to actually play by the rules, you're not going to win. So why don't you just quit? And this is the type of feeling I will never allow myself to have. Demoralization has no place here. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm never going to give up. And that entails fighting this shit. I will get every single one of my videos back. I will threaten legal action for every single video. If it bankrupts me, it fucking bankrupts me. This is mine. Grapplebacky, I grew up reading this shit. Berserk, all of that, it's part of my identity. And I know that a ton of you are like this as well. You love these things. And I'm not going to allow a company that just owns the intellectual property of it to bully me around when they don't even follow the rules. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys, because this means that this channel is in limbo. Effectively, next Friday, I will get my first strike. I will fight that first strike. I will do it smartly, don't get me wrong. I will only allow one strike at a time, legally. The issue is that Japan doesn't play by the rules. They've already proven that. So what they could do is they could just go nuclear and say, okay, Gaijin wants to play. Okay, we're going to fuck him up. Because they can turn all of these copyright takedowns into copyright strikes with one click. And if that happens, the channel will be gone. From what I know, when the channel has 3 strikes, you can't upload anymore, you can't communicate anymore. So this is just a way for me to warn you guys. If the channel goes black, you will know why. It's because I've been fighting for my ability to express myself. So this is pretty much that for this video. I don't want to bother you with it. I don't want to stress you out. You've already done enough for me. I'm not asking you to do anything in this situation. I just want you to sit tight and let me do the work. I hope that you understand where I'm coming from, that this combativity has its place, that if I want to still keep my voice and make good content for you guys, I cannot be afraid. If I allow fear to dictate my actions, I'm going to make shit videos, and it's not something I'm going to let happen. I will see you very soon, I hope. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.